good evening. How's it going? How are you, Ark? You're gonna sue everybody? Let me quickly set up. But yeah, how's it going? Happy Monday. Is it really Monday? I feel like the weekend went by and I was like, huh? Did I do anything? I did stuff. I'm like, huh? What happened to the weekend? It flew by. Weekend over, yeah. That's what it feels like. The weekend's over. Also, I'm like debating, like, do I want the hair clip or not? I think I usually don't have it because I was like, wouldn't it look weird with the hat? But this is the final case, so I feel like maybe we'll change it up a little. Have the hair clip in. All right, the final case. Case 12. Diamonds aren't forever. Guti, hello! How's it going? How are you? How was Monday? How's your Monday? A curious invitation arrives at the agency. It's for a puzzle party to win a famous fortune. But who is the host? Lord Adamus. You guys ready to go to a party? Guys, we're going to a party! Party time!
Miss Layton, look what just arrived in the post. It's addressed to Professor Layton.
What? There's voice acting in this beginning?
Read it out, please, Ernest.
I have discovered the Richmond fortune. Now to share it out, I am arranging a puzzle-solving party to take place on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve? Richmond fortune? Tired. Monday was good. Cleaning got done. Picked up some gloves that were getting tailored. Ooh, the tailored gloves. Cleaning got done. Good job. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'll change up my bed sheets and like organize the stuffed animals in my bed, but that was my plan for the weekend and I didn't do that, so... Well, but I did tidy up the basement a little bit. My desk in the basement, so... that's usable. Like, I moved my drawing tablet down there, so it's kind of good to have, like, less distraction, I guess. We'll see how long I do that. Spy gloves.
All those wishing to participate should come to Richmond Court. Expectantly yours, Lord Adamus.
Lord Adamus.
Interesting. The legendary Richmond fortune.
Richmond fortune?
Good luck, Kiku. Thank you, Guti. Good luck to you too. Spy gloves. Spy gloves. I just pictured as just, I don't know, a spy would wear just some fancy gloves to look cool. I don't know. Do they function as spy gear? Gloves that spies use. Leave no evidence. Oh, no fingerprints.
It's a very famous tale here in the city, Shirl. There's a large palace that was built here in London by the now deceased multi-millionaire Maximilian Richmond.
Maximilian Richmond, he's rich. Multi-millionaire. 2 are opera-length gloves. 1 is elbow-length and cashmere lined for the winter. Wow, sounds nice.
Since his death, the place has been deserted.
Sounds like very, very nice. Very fancy. But nice.
People have long speculated that there must be a fortune hidden somewhere inside the enormous mansion. And there's been no end of breaking and entering by people trying to find it.
So should we break and enter to get this fortune?
It's been 10 years now since Maximilian passed away.
But what's all this about a puzzle-solving party to share it out?
Fortune, yeah. Looks like if we are participate in this puzzle-solving party, and we win, question mark, we get this fortune.
It sounds rather queer. Do you think it's a hoax?
Hoax or not, it sounds like fun. We'll go.
I think you'll find it wasn't actually your name on the invitation.
I expect that's because of the sign above the door. It only says Leighton after all. I imagine whoever sent the invitation was hoping for the attendance of a great puzzle solver.
Well, I am a great puzzle solver. What constitutes V&E? V&E? Breaking and entering? Is that what it is? I was like, oh, V&E. Katrielle. Sounds like fun. Yeah, it sounds like fun. We get to solve puzzles.
In which case, the invitation landed in the right lap anyway. If there's anyone who could outstrip Dad in the puzzle-solving department, it's me.
It's me. We're invited. That's true, we are invited. Kind of. Professor Layton was invited. But that means we're invited too. We're also a Layton. He's so cool. Yeah, well, we're breaking. We're just entering. We're not breaking. We're entering. With permission.
Really?
What if you break a vase? That's just breaking. Was that entering and then breaking?
So, this is Richmond Court.
It's gone to the dogs, but you can tell it was quite something in its day.
Looks quite ominous. Isn't this Christmas Eve? It's a bit ominous. Would y'all trust this? The 7 dragons. The millionaires.
Well, well, what do you know?
What if you break it as you enter the doorway? Breaking and entering? I don't know. Is that considered breaking, entering? Entering then breaking? Or just breaking? Any snacks or drinks today? I have Bora Bora, sparkling water, cactus rose. Either you're going to get Resident Evil or Castlevania. I'm sure we'll be fine. Just gotta solve a couple puzzles here and there.
Gosh, it seems we weren't the only people who had a mysterious invitation in the post.
Peanut? Marzipan? Marzipan?
That's quite an impressive guest list.
Yes, 7 of London's wealthiest.
That sounds yummy.
I didn't know you'd be coming too.
Okay, if you were a millionaire, would you go to this puzzle party? I mean, I guess rich people like to do fun things just for fun. But like, would you go? Like, does it seem like a scam? Like, I don't know. Just lots of water. Lots of water is good.
Hello, Mr. Barnum. I see you're in very good company. I wonder why we're all here together.
Yeah, it's a real head-scratcher, ain't it?
I don't know what this is all about, but who wouldn't be intrigued by a note like that?
I quite agree. I couldn't imagine declining such a fascinating invitation.
It's a candy. Okay. It's powdered shaped. It's powdered shaped into a hockey puck shape. Oh, interesting. Take a picture later. Interesting. I'm sure they're a weird friend group. Not many people to relate to over having a lot of money. That's true. Right? Do rich people have friends? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like, if you're super duper rich, like, can you have not rich friends? Like, was that strange? Is there some, like, class wealth difference, like, dynamic that hinders the friendship?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Richmond Court. I am your host, Lord Adamas.
Aren't you rich? Yeah, I'm rich. But like, you know, I'm very humble about it. I don't brag about being rich, you know.
Huh?
I would like to invite you all to take part in a game with me. A puzzle-solving game with the very highest stakes.
Creepy voice? Yeah, I don't know. I would not trust this.
This is crazy.
I think we're about to be sawed. We'll be fine as long as we can solve the puzzles.
Lose, and the entire fortune will be donated to the Dark Jewel Foundation.
The who? The Dark Jewel Foundation? Who's this? I'm humble about it. Not even a second before. Yeah, I'm rich. Yeah, I'm rich. Yeah, I'm humble about it. Well, I don't brag to people that I'm rich, right?
So, on the table in front of you, you will find some contracts. Sign them, please.
How we sign the contracts. Yeah, you know, I'm rich. I'm kind of cool. This is me, Kikimaru, professor of Rizology and Puzzleology. No big deal.
Getting crazier.
You may of course refuse if you wish. As long as you don't mind your dirty secret being exposed.
Dirty secret? What dirty secrets are you housing, huh? At least he said, please, I trust him. Okay, I guess we'll have to trust him. Isn't this blackmail? If you don't mind your dirty secret being exposed.
Secret?
Secret?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll all jump to sign on the dotted line. This all sounds totally above board.
Oh, well, this promises to be quite entertaining. Yes, count me
Bro,
in.
he didn't even hesitate.
Oh, yes. The mayor never shies away from a challenge. What fun!
What? Like, y'all don't even know what kind of thing we're doing. You just said sign the contract, and if you lose, you die. You know, like, we don't even know what the challenge is, right?
What?
Why not? Sounds like it's worth taking a punt on.
Exactly. We dragons didn't get where we are today without taking risks. I'm in.
Would you trust this?
I am of the same opinion as you. Liza, what is your feeling?
I think I ought to have a go. Do I sign here?
Well, Lord Adamas, whoever you are, you have your wish. We have all signed on the dotted line.
Is this Squid Game? I was low-key thinking that too. I was trying to think, well, we have rich people and we have some sort of challenge. I guess it's kind of reminiscent of Squid Game or something like that.
Excellent. So let's get started on the puzzles.
Oh, what voices did I give all these people? I don't remember. Well, that's all 7 of our dirty signatures in the paperwork. Ha 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 ha. Precisely. How is this puzzle-solving party going to proceed, please? The rules of the game I have devised for you are all extremely simple. From this hallway, you have access to 4 rooms. The red door leads to the Rosenberg room. The blue door leads to a room called the Treasury. The green door leads to the Hope room. And behind the purple door is a room called the Treachery. The Rosenberg room and the Treasury? Honestly, what's all this nonsense about? Hope and treachery? You must locate and solve a hidden puzzle in each of the 4 rooms. If you fail at a puzzle, you lose. And according to the terms of the contracts you just signed, you will hand over your fortunes to me. If you complete all 4 puzzles successfully, you win. In which case, you will become the heir of the great Richmond fortune. I hope that's all clear. Good. Then please pick a door and begin. Well, this sounds simple enough. Oh, I feel my fortune swelling already. Ah, don't be so sure of yourself, Doubly. I'll give you a run for your money. So you can choose which room you tackle when. Which means the order you go at them could be strategically important. Oh dear. I'm not really sure which door to pick first. All roads lead to the same destination, Liza. You must solve all puzzles in the end if you wish to win. Well, that's a good point. I suppose we should simply say, may the best man or woman win. Can we pick the exit door? Did we sign the contract? Did I, Katrielle, sign the contract? But if we pick the exit door, does that mean we lose automatically? All the other guests have picked their room and gone in, miss. Where do you think we should start? Yes, let me see. Welcome, Miss Layton. Miss Katrielle Layton. What if this was a trick game? The treasure is at the exit. Whose is that voice? It's the same person who was speaking before. It seems the mysterious Lord Adamus is welcoming me personally. I invited Professor Layton to this event as an adjudicator. Adjudicator. It's a shame he hasn't come. I'm afraid my father's busy, but I'm here. Couldn't I help? There's just one thing the adjudicator must do first. I need you to sign the contract that you'll find in the middle of the room. What sort of contract? This must be the contract. Let's see what this is all about. The adjudicator hereby consents to make the events he or she witnesses at this puzzle-solving event known to the general public. What unusual terms? I was expecting to be sworn to secrecy, not the other way around. Now, Miss Layton, before you sign on the dotted line, first let's see if you're a worthy substitute for your father. How many puzzles have you solved so far in your career as a detective? Well, it seems you solved a total of 122 puzzles so far. In that case, I'm willing to accept you as adjudicate in your father's stead. So now, please sign the contract. You will be required to spread the word about what you witnessed here today, to make the public aware of what transpires. There, I've signed it. Is that alright? Very good. Now you know the rules. Losers lose everything, and the winner takes away the great Richmond fortune. Your job is to oversee the puzzle solving until all participants have been eliminated, or until somebody wins. Adjudicator. Adjudicator. So the puzzles of Richmond Court awaits you. Enjoy. Enjoy. Guys, it's a little puzzle party. It'll be fun. As the adjudicator. Well, you got the job, Kat. Now where do we start? Let me see. Alright, I've decided. We start in the Rosenberg room. Because? Because I feel like it. Put me down now. Because you feel like it. Sure. Let's not forget that Miss Layton's instincts have led to the successful resolution of a great many cases. I'm quite sure they'll guide her well now too. Thank you, Ernest. So unless you have a better suggestion, Cheryl? I was like, she's carrying him. Oh. Cheryl, you can't joke about stuff like that. Well, not really, no. I thought so. Into the Rosenberg room then. Which one's the Rosenberg room? Okay, that one. Okay, let's take a little look around. Any hint coins? This ram's head is the Richmond family crest, is it? It could be a ewe or a ram, miss. Some ewes are horned. They symbolize self-sacrifice, I believe. It's got sad eyes, don't you think? And us hounds are the masters of sad eyes. Sad eyes. Is a mansion like this appealing? Yeah, would y'all want to live here? If you were rich, would you want to live here? You discovered the lovable lake dweller. And add it to your collection. Oh, a puzzle. Would you want to live here? I don't think I would. It's like, isn't it too big? I mean, if I had a lot of friends I could live with, that's true, right? It'd be nice to share with a bunch of people. Oh, look, Cheryl. Do you see how this burner swings?
A swinging burner? Really? Oh, the technology.
Oh, look, Cheryl.
What now? Don't tell me it smells?
No, there's a puzzle hidden in it. We could do something to lighten the mood, don't you think? We could do with something to lighten the mood, don't you think? But all I need, cozy studio with good ventilation and plenty of closet space. Maybe 5E's plenty. Yeah, right? Like, as long as I have, like, my own space, it's all good. This is a mysterious, magical world. There are 3 people standing in front of a gate. A bird handler, a snake charmer, and a butterfly keeper. The following conversation takes place. I am not the gatekeeper. Neither am I. I'm the gatekeeper. One of the speakers appears to be the gatekeeper, but which one? Slide the circle to move it over who you think is the gatekeeper. I am not the gatekeeper. Neither am I. I'm the gatekeeper. We have a bird handler, a snake charmer, and a butterfly keeper. I don't know. What's the logic here? I mean, is it the bird? Can the bird speak? Can the bird speak? One of the speakers appears to be the gatekeeper. I don't know, is it... is it the bird? I mean, little question bubbles here. The talking bubbles, like, isn't this one coming from this butterfly, technically? That says, I'm the gatekeeper. I don't know. Makes sense. What does it? I'll give it a go.
I've seen how to solve
this. Is it the bird? Oh, okay, it is.
Puzzles are made for solving.
The speech bubble is coming from the butterfly. The butterfly is the gatekeeper. Use this key to open the magical gate. Ah, that was fun.
Can we stop fiddling with the fixtures and the fittings now?
Okay, for real, let's go into the Rosenberg room. Here we are in the Rosenberg room then. It's every bit as ostentatious as the hallway, isn't it?
Didn't someone say this Frenchman court was a deserted ghost house? Well, the ghosts certainly seem to have some nice furniture. This place is swanky.
Swanky. I'm starting to think perhaps all the rumors about this place were unfounded.
Miss Layton, Cheryl, Mr. Sloanes and Mr. Chance are over there, look. We're not the only mongrels that picked this room then. It looks like they're discussing something.
Seriously, Grant. What are we doing here? Don't you think this whole thing is a farce?
Come on, Caesar. You know as well as I do what this is all about. All 7 of us invited here to Richmond Court of all places.
I think I'm going crazy. I can't find my water! Water! Oh no. Alright, you gotta stay hydrated. Do you have like a specific water bottle?
Yes, but why now?
It's been years since it happened. You do? Oh, I hope you find it. That happens to me with bread ties. The bread ties. They disappear. You set them down and they're gone.
And in any case, no one else besides us 7 knows what went on. True, I don't understand it either, which is why we have no choice but to agree to this charade. Come on, we're supposed to be fighting a puzzle in this room, remember? I don't know what they were alluding to there, but anyway, it doesn't sound like they found the puzzle yet.
Let's go and talk to them. I'm curious about something. Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloanes, I see we've chosen the same room.
Ah, Katrielle, hello. That was your choice too, was it?
You haven't managed to find the puzzle yet, then?
No, not yet. We've been looking, but no luck so far. It's all part of this Adamus's fun, I suppose. Testing us to see if we find his puzzles, let alone solve them.
Do either of you know Lord Adamus?
Never even heard the name before.
Nor me. I don't think any of us 7 know who he is. And y'all trusted this puzzle party? Found it was behind the couch cushions. Hiding in the couch.
I'll tell you one thing. I'd put money on him not being a real lord. He's playing us and I don't like that. This whole puzzle party idea stinks.
Why'd you sign the contract then? But you sounded rather enthusiastic about it before. I must say though, the stakes are alarmingly high. True, you could win the Richmond fortune, but on the other hand, you stand to lose everything you own.
What did I miss?
We're talking to them.
Give me that Kikomoru summary. Okay, they came into the room, and then these Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloanes were chit-chatting. They're like, yeah, but why now out of all times? The thing that happened a long time ago, only we know about it. How come it's being brought up again? And we're like, what? And then now we're talking to them.
It's a very risky gamble.
You're right there, but I've never balked at taking risks before. I'm not about to start now.
Also, how does the voice know exactly how many puzzles you solved? I don't know. I think we just told the voice. We're probably like, we definitely solved 120, whatever. We're definitely not lying.
If there's one thing I've learned, it's that the stakes are always high in business. Success doesn't come for free.
Is it worth it though? Source, trust me, bro. Yeah, I'm Professor Kikomaru. You know, Professor of Rizology and Puzzleology. I would never lie about how many puzzles I've solved. Oh, I see. Yes. And of course, Lord Adamus did mention a secret that he'd expose if you refused to participate.
Listen, Kat. If you'd been in business as long as I have, you'd have more than a few skeletons in the closet, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So we'd appreciate if you didn't ask too many questions. They got skeletons in the closet.
Anyway, we've got a puzzle to find, haven't we? Aye, time to stop bellyaching and start puzzle hunting.
Okay, let's look for a puzzle.
I say, it looks like it's about to snow out there.
Even the curtains have been meticulously fashioned for the room. It's a masterpiece of interior design.
It looks freezing out there, but it's toasted here. A warm Richmond reception. A closet is a poor way to store your skeletons. It'll just collect dust. How would you store your skeletons, huh? That's obviously the Rosenberg room emblem. The same emblem appeared on the door to this room, didn't it? Did you notice? Hypothetically, of course. Yeah, how do you store your skeletons, huh, Ark, if not in the closet? Funny poses. Are they stored in the basement? I must say, this room is every bit as impressive as the entrance hall. The decor is breathtaking. Now that's really something, although, what is it really? It's not a painting, is it? That's stained glass, Cheryl. Haven't you seen any before? Have you heard of hidden in plain sight? Where are the skeletons, huh? Where are they? Oh, interesting. There are pieces of glass missing in some places. Maybe they got broken? Mr. Richmond was extremely wealthy, Cheryl. I don't imagine he would have left something like this in a state of disrepair. Good point, well made. Found the puzzle, have you, Katrielle? No, not yet. We're just studying this piece of stained glass. For some reason, there are 1 or 2 pieces of glass missing from it. Well, I did hear that Mr. Richmond was very ill in his final years. He probably didn't bother keeping up with the repairs in place. I don't know. It strikes me as odd. If it was in the process of being repaired, it would have been in situ? Here. In which case, where are the new pieces of glass? Is that crystal, I wonder? What an enormous piece! That's more fine crystal? Phew! It would be very valuable, not only simply as crystal, but as a work of art as well. This clock is a little peculiar, don't you think? Why? Is it telling the right time, isn't it? It's telling the right time, isn't it? I hide my skeleton in my body. I guess that's a good hiding spot. Truly hidden in plain sight, right? Exactly. But this is supposed to be an old abandoned palace. You wouldn't expect any clocks in here to tell the correct time, would you? No, that's true. That is very strange. And someone's even kindly hidden a puzzle in it as well. Cheryl, would you like to do the honors? Me? Amaze Balls 3. Try your hand at this clock and ball puzzle. The objective is to move all the balls into the corresponding area of the clock. The balls can be moved vertically or horizontally, but the lines and the numbers on the clock act as barriers, and they cannot be crossed. You also cannot jump over other balls or place one ball on top of another. Slide the balls to move them and touch the arrows to change the time on the clock. Okay. This will probably take a while, won't it? This is interesting, yeah, right? Probably like a very optimal way to do the time. change the times, but a little tedious, yeah, I'm like, like, we're just moving things around, right?
This puzzle's got some bite. I ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You think this was Animus's fellow? There was this Animus fellow who's been keeping the clocks around here running? Nice, thank you.
I'm not sure. All I can say for sure is that you have to take the rumors with a pinch of salt.
Okay, let's look at these. These look like they'd fit into the stained glass, right?
Oh, what's this? It looks like small fragments of red glass.
Glass? Oh, do be careful, miss. You don't want to cut yourself.
Don't worry, Ernest. They're not very sharp. Ah, I wonder if these...
Are you onto something, Cat?
Well, I wonder if these pieces of glass would fit into the stained glass window.
Yes!
I think we've just discovered a hidden puzzle of the Rosenberg room.
On the ball as ever, Katrielle. Well done. So what's the puzzle about then? What's this Animus fellow trying to stump us with?
I don't imagine it's going to be easy to solve, but that makes it all more fun.
Okay. First puzzle. First real deal puzzle of the challenge. The Red Mountain. There is an unfinished stained glass window. It's called the Red Mountain. But the most important part, the mountain, is missing. Can you put the pieces in to complete the picture? It's important to make sure that the two different types of glass are placed alternately. Slide the pieces to move them into frame, touch them to rotate. Illuminati! That's what we're doing. This is the Illuminati. Oh, look at the nice artwork of Katrielle up here. Finding a way to fit these might be tricky. No. Okay.
This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
That was the Triforce, wasn't it? You did it! The Red Mountain is now complete. The towering figure rising towards the sun has a certain strength.
There! The stained glass image is complete.
Very nice, Cat. Well done. Oh look, there's something written on the bottom of the box that the glass pieces were in.
So there is. Allow me, miss. The Rosenberg was barren. Nothing grew there. No one owned it. No one wanted it. Yet underground, treasure sparkled. Great story. What does it mean?
It sounds like it has some hidden meaning, but,
There can't be any doubt now. There can't be any doubt now, Grant. Surely. Surely. It must be the same Rosenberg. Which would mean this Adamus knows. Alright, keep your hair on, Caesar. We don't know that for sure yet. Keep my hair on? We're talking about everything I built up. My entire fortune. That tiny publishing firm I started out with. And now I'm finally in a position where I control one of London's biggest papers. You're now the only one of us who came from humble origins. It's funny, actually. It makes me think of how we were back then, 10 years ago now. Yes, 10 years ago. Feels like an age. I worked so hard, and he was... Who? It seems Mr. Chance and Mr. Sloane didn't manage to solve the puzzle. Do they have to hand over their fortunes?
unless they want to break the terms of the contract, yes. They didn't solve the puzzle.
So, are we enjoying ourselves? How did you find the puzzle I set you? Those who solved it are invited to move to another room and take the next challenge. Those who failed to solve it have lost everything. Please leave the room and proceed to Please leave the room and proceed to along the road of ruin. 10 years ago, flashback to the exact same character models. For real though.
So like the voice, the Lord, that was Lord Adamus, right? The voice, that like creepy voice, it makes me think of Catherine when we played. Like this is the first question. This is the next trial, like that, I don't know. Seems ominous. Road to ruin sounds pleasant. Okay, you tell us how it is, Ark.
The road to where?
There's a passageway over there. I expect that's what he's referring to.
Oh my god, it's to the basement. Losers must wait in the cellars. Those still in the game, please have fun.
Oh, please have fun.
Loser. I've never been a loser in my life. Settle down, Caesar. We didn't manage to solve the puzzle, so for that reason, we're out. Come on. Let's go.
Tisk. They don't seem that disappointed that they lost everything. Their whole fortune.
They couldn't have their tails for any further between their legs.
Backups, maybe. Understandably, on paper at least, they've just lost their entire fortunes. But they knew what they were getting themselves into. Anyway, we must find the next puzzle. Let's go back into the hall.
Rosenberg, our first clue. I need another fortune. The offshore accounts.
Ark, you'll share your fortune with us, right? In case something happens to our fortune.
Rosenberg. In Cat & Co.'s first room, the red door Rosenberg room was a stained glass picture. After fitting the missing pieces into place, it shows a beautiful red mountain.
Who said I had a fortune? You probably have a secret fortune. Your offshore accounts.
Well, there are 3 rooms left leading off this entrance hall, miss. Which one do we pick now?
Monster fortune, yeah. You got all the monster energy. You have your throne of monster. Ah, she's sweet. Hello, how's it going? How are you? How's your Monday been? Yes. What are the options again? Right? She's sweet. Ark is rich, so you want him to share his fortune with you, right?
Well, there's a treasury, the hope room, and the treachery left.
Well, I think the next room we should tackle is the treasury.
It sounded like you put a lot of thought into that. But don't tell me. Well, that was your gut talking to you, wasn't it?
Of course. We have to succeed at all the puzzles, so my gut tells me it doesn't matter which room we enter next. Peaceful but mosquitoes? Not the mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes are annoying. Be careful, Shisu. Well, in that case, it's through the blue door, isn't it? Quite right, Ernest. In we go. Is this... Do we look at this? Is this Richmond? Is this the... Who the Millionaires? I'm just piggybacking off your credit card. My credit card, huh? If Ark rich, then sharing is caring. That's right. Peaceful sounds nice. That's true. Peaceful does sound nice, even if there are some mosquitoes. What a huge portrait! Who is that old man? Oh yes, I've seen that face before in the papers. That is Maximilian Richmond, the multi-millionaire owner of this palace who passed away 10 years ago. The master of the house, eh? That's right. And when he died, his enormous fortune simply disappeared. There were rumors that he hid it somewhere when he knew he was going to die. And now it seems that someone has uncovered it. Who is this Lord Adamus? I wish I was rich, then maybe, just maybe, I can afford official Kingdom Hearts merch. The official merch. So this is the door that leads to the treasury, then? Who knew? That sparkling gemstone picture really throws you off, doesn't it? Alright, into the treasury we go. Do you think there's treasure? Merch. The official Kingdom Hearts merch. So this is a treasury room, is it? An acrylic stand is like 40, bro. 40. Dang. Is it? They have like, do they have like a US store, or is it like, is it a lot of Japan exclusive items too? It's a little dingy, isn't it? But still a lavish room, no question of that. Look at all the exquisite furniture and ornaments. Oh look, we have company. Miss White and Mr. Fullholder over there. Yes, so they picked this room. What are we going to do, Mr. Fullhold? We still haven't managed to find the puzzle. Yes, okay. I feel like with like anything that's like from Japan, like yeah, they have like US merch, but Japan has the better merch, right? Or like more selection, more variety. Yes, it still eludes us, doesn't it? Well, I suppose we can't give up. Let's keep looking. Alright, Liza, although are you sure you should be doing this? We who have agreed to take part in this game could lose everything, all the wealth we have earned. It is dangerous, but I'm sure Lord Adamus is only interested in myself and the others. You were just a child when it happened. It's a global site? Okay. Still pricey though, right? I'm still technically one of the 7 dragons, even though it's only a title I inherited from my father. My butler told me all about what happened. He served my family for years. As the only surviving member of the White household, it's my duty to take up the gauntlet now. I see. What are they chin-wagging about, eh? Whatever it is, they don't seem to have located the puzzle in this room yet. Let's ask them how they're getting on. Alright, give us a status update after we investigate. Actually, no, we'll ask them first. As for me, any and all Final Fantasy merch would be bought by me if I was rich. Ooh, the Final Fantasy merch. I'm guessing also pricey. Hello, Liza. Mr. Fullhold, have you managed to find the puzzle in here yet? I was about to say, they're very forthcoming with their conversations, but we didn't hear them, I guess so. Yeah, we didn't really hear them, did we? Oh. Oh, I didn't hear you come in, Katrielle. No, I'm afraid we haven't had any luck. It is not going well, Miss Layton. And it makes my dream of becoming a treasure hunter in the future seem very distant. Kingdom Hearts is Final Fantasy adjacent. When's my order? Yeah, you guys can do a group order. But now you're here. I'm sure all that will change. Very true. We have a trustworthy ally in Miss Layton, do we not? It's a very risky game you've agreed to take part in, don't you think? You could lose everything you have. I wonder why you'd agree to take part in the first place. Take custody of the merch on weekends. You're gonna have to like ship it between each other from Canada to like California, right? Well, Katrielle, it's like this, you see. Since my dear parents passed away, my life has been filled with sadness and gloom. And recently, I've come to think that I need more. I want to be the sort of person who can face the world alone and win. I want to be worthy of my great family name. So I sort of thought I should be brave here tonight. I see, Liza. Well, that's an interesting reason. I cannot match Liza and her honorable reasons. For me, I like the thrill. I find a game with stakes so high to be irresistible. Don't you? Does it not stir the juices of adventure within your veins? Of course. You're a great fan of adventure, aren't you, Mr. Fullhold? Well, then better get Kiku's credit card. My credit card. No, Ark is definitely rich, right? Y'all keep using my credit card, you're gonna... my money's gonna be gone. That's right, Miss Layton. It has been my dream for many years to leave the business world behind and go in search of treasure. This is the first step. So we really ought to find that puzzle then, hadn't we? Yes, and you will join us, I hope, Miss Layton. Of course. Let's find this room's hidden secret. The emblem that was on the door is displayed on the wall in this room too. Look! Animus isn't taking any chances, is he? He obviously really wants us to know which room we're in. It seems likely that the treasury is named for a jewel or jewels of some description, doesn't it? The treasury? I thought it would have money in it. Oh, I love this lamp. The triple bloom design is just magnificent. There are several lamps on the walls too. It's like a jungle in here. This standard lamp seems more about setting the mood than illumination, don't you think? Right? Like, this lamp, maybe it's not as functional, but it looks nice. What do you think? You guys like that kind of stuff? Or would you rather have function over, like, aesthetic? Or aesthetic over function? What a magnificent chair! Quite perfect for the setting, don't you think? Very plush and good lumbar support too. This seat is taken. Function first, yeah, because if it's not that functional, then like what's the point? Especially if you have like limited space. You don't want to have just basically a statue in your room, right? Unless the aesthetic is the function, true. Like an art piece, right? If you see, this chair has the same upholstery as the sofa over there. Like if it's a joke prop or something, yeah. What's this? Ah, look! There's some jewelry in this decanter here. Shiny and sparkling, I love it! If I wasn't a dog, I'd be a magpie. Strange habits some people have, putting jewelry inside a decanter. But an art piece can have function like revealing a secret room. Oh, interesting. That is an interesting point of view. Do you have many secret rooms? Shisui. Some hidden rooms. Facts, yeah. Oh, look at all the shiny things in here. Ah, jewelry box. Those are very beautiful pieces, aren't they? There have always been rumors about people breaking into this place ever since it was abandoned. But there aren't any actual signs of 4th century, with valuables like this still undisturbed. It would appear that the rumors were unfounded, wouldn't it? Rumors usually are. Have you found something, Katrielle? Is it the puzzle? No, I'm afraid not. But we did discover a rather beautiful collection of jewelry. Oh yes, it's all so pretty, isn't it?
We too investigated that jewelry box, but there's no puzzle inside.
No, I can't see a puzzle either, although...
What is it? Is there something we missed?
It's just the way the jewelry has been organized inside the box. Or rather, how it isn't organized at all. Don't you find that strange? Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I just want to pull it all out and tidy it up.
We can imagine that the owner of this jewelry box was not as meticulous as the two of you.
I wonder. Do you suppose the jewelry in here was misplaced? Presumably, it's supposed to be in the jewelry box we found before.
They don't call you Sherlock for nothing, do they? Oh wait, that's me.
Well, I for one can't stand this disarray any longer. We must tidy it up.
Let us all work together.
Aha! Wait a minute. Yes, this is it. We found a treasury puzzle.
We found a treasury puzzle. Jewel Doku. Place one jewel in each of the empty spaces in the jewelry box. In the 5x5 grid, place the jewels so that there's one of each different kind in the horizontal and vertical rows. Slide the jewels to move them where you want them to be inside the jewelry box. The jewels in there originally cannot be moved. We get some nice artwork of Katrielle up here. Alright. Jewel Doku. Ark, thank you so much for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping allowed in chat, and thank you for the hydrate. You'll solve this puzzle easily. Okay, there's more jewels than spots. Okay. I was like, how come they're like overlapping? Like, there's no way I can put another like one of these in here. Okay.
Yes, I think this looks good, maybe. I'll just go through the rows real quick. We'll go with this. This theme music as an alarm clock sound would be interesting. Would it wake you up, do you think?
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Or do you think it'll be like, oh, a puzzle? Or do you think it'll be like, oh no, a puzzle, like I don't know. Or you sleep through it, maybe? The thing about alarm clock sounds will eventually become an annoyance. Yeah, right? Like relaxing, but gotta do something. You dream about puzzles, you wake up, you're like, oh, you know, that reminds me of a puzzle. Yeah, like I try to swap out my alarm every once in a while. Usually it's music, like relaxing music. Okay, I remember on my Nintendo DSi, I think it was my DSi. I had this Animal Crossing like clock app game on it, and there's like 3 songs from Animal Crossing that you could use as your alarm. And I remember I had Mr. Resetti's theme as my alarm for a little bit, but it would be at full volume, so I'd wake up and it was like full volume Mr. Resetti's theme, and I was like, oh my god. So it took a while, but like I would hear his theme and I'd be like, like triggered. But there was also like another song. It was like one of the hourly songs, like 10 AM for example. Whenever I heard that, I was also like, I have 2 sounds 30 minutes apart. One is chill, the other one is hey, get up. That's fair. Yeah, the first one kind of like eases you into waking up, right? I can imagine you just randomly have through the fire and flames as your alarm sound. Right? Good. We just need some good alarms, right? A nice relaxed one and one that's like, get up. Oh, that's better. Beautiful jewelry like that really needs to be kept in a proper jewelry box, doesn't it? Hey, cat, a scrap of paper just fell out off the bottom of the box. Here, look. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. There's something written on it. I'll read it out. I'll read it out so everyone can hear, miss. Ahem. The treasure was stones, precious stones. No one owned them. No one knew they were there. Until one day, a man stumbled upon them. More mumbo-jumbo, that makes no sense. It seems to be related to the snippet we found in the other room, don't you think? Is that the really hard Guitar Hero 3 song? Oh, is it? Through the fire and flames. Mr. Fullhold, do you think it's... Yeah, oh, okay. A man stumbled upon precious stones. It seems we have a winner and some losers. Oh gosh, that voice, it made me jump. Would the winners kindly progress to the next room, and the rest of you, please leave by this exit along the road to ruin. Notoriously difficult, oh man. Just use the Guardian piano music from Breath of the Wild to scare you awake. Oh my god, it's just like peaceful, like you're just walking around kind of music, and then you hear the piano and you're like, ah! You gotta have the sound effects too, with like the laser beaming you. I created a playlist for an alarm clock one summer, and I'd sleep through it. You slept through it. Had songs like Wake Up by Rage Against the Machine and When the Levee Breaks by Led Zeppelin. And you slept through it? Oh, the road to ruin? To the basement! Vanished. Yeah, slept through it. Was it loud? Like on full volume? Do you do full volume? In college, I'd have my alarm be on the lowest volume setting and put it under my pillow. And then I would, as soon as I heard it, I'd turn it off because I was too afraid I'd disturb my roommates. Like, not even half awake in bed enjoying the music, bro. You just slept through it. I said it pretty loud, dang. Does that just mean you're a heavy sleeper? I'm sorry we did not win, Liza. Well, what a thrill to take part, bro. You just lost your entire fortune.
Yes, Mr. Fullhold. It's been a lot of fun.
If I had lost everything, there's nothing to do but start again from scratch. A new adventure awaits. What? This man he's a millionaire and he's like, it's fine, I'll be poor again.
I suppose I'll have to manage somehow. But you know what? I think I will manage. What does it matter if I lose my fortune? I still have the memory of my loving parents. That's all I need. So for that reason, I'm out.
Just play some heavy metal. There's this, I remember my alarm one time, maybe when I was in high school, was like the ending song to Hunter x Hunter, like the 2011 reboot. It's called like Just Awake, and there's like, there's like some screaming, like screamo parts in it. I remember like I shared a room with my other sister at that time, and she heard my alarm and she was like, you can't just have this kind of music like as your alarm, it's like too much. I was like, what? Yeah, I can be. Right now I'm consistently waking up around 5:30. Lots of sunlight in the room. Yeah, I feel that too. Like for me, like there's sunlight and I just wake up before my alarm anyway. The heavy metal part, yeah. you know it, right, Shisi? That's the spirit, Liza. Come this way.
Thank you.
I'm waking up at noon. No alarm, just wake up when you wake up. They really took that on the muzzle, didn't they? Yes, most surprising. Their fortunes don't mean as much to them as I would have thought.
Well, anyway, we must move on to the next room. Let's go back to the hall and decide which one to tackle next.
Treasury. Cat & Co. chose the blue door treasury as their second room. The jewelry box inside conjures images of a very wealthy family. Alright, back to the main hallway. Which room will we tackle next? Alright then, which room next?
Well, I picked the last door, so it's now your turn. So now it's your turn, Ernest.
Me? Miss? Oh, I don't. Just say the first thing that comes into your head. Well, there are only 2 rooms left now, aren't there? So it's between the Hope Room and the Treachery. I think it has to be the Hope Room. Gut feeling? Miss Layton and I prefer to call it Miraculous Instinct, Cheryl.
Alright then, the Hope Room it is. Let's open the green door and see what lies behind it.
The Hope Room. What's the song with the heavy metal part? I had to restart my browser. It's called Just Awake. It's by Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I think. I think that's their band name.
Here we are then, the Hope Room. It seems to have a warmer atmosphere than the other rooms. You know, it feels a little strange actually, being here, in the legendary Richmond Court, after all the rumors that have been flying around over the years. Don't you think so, Ernest? Ernest?
Hello? Dogs are calling pinstripes! Oh gosh, I'm sorry,
Come along, Ernest, pay attention. So then, the puzzle,
Mayor Loanita and Mr. Barnum are over there, look! They're so intent on finding that puzzle they haven't even noticed us.
There's no sign of the puzzle anywhere, Phineas.
Ha ha ha, don't you worry, Pip. We'll find it in the end, you mark my words.
You're right.
the important thing is not to get flustered.
Why are you so flustered anyway, huh? I mean, I know there's a little matter of our entire fortunes being at stake, but even so, you seem wound up.
Well, it's the Richmond fortune, isn't it? It's the connection that's making me most uneasy. If I could turn back time, I'd undo what we did 10 years ago. I regret it bitterly. Even if I was young and inexperienced, that's no excuse.
We're all in the same boat, though. I mean, we all played a part, didn't we?
We did, and that includes me. If the Richmond fortune really exists as Lord Adamus says, I'd like to see it end up in the right hands where it belongs. Which is why I have to win this puzzle-solving game.
Well, you've got to be in it to win it, that's true. So let's find this darn puzzle, eh?
What did I ever do to you, Phineas?
Sounds like they have more than money as a friendship bond. They all have blackmail, the same blackmail, right? What if the person has two left hands? They're still looking for it then.
Well, they don't appear to have found it yet. Let's go and talk to them.
She said she wanted to fall in the right hands. The right hands. Not the left hands.
How are you getting along, Piper?
No, Pipper.
How are you getting along, Pipper? Any luck, Phineas?
Cat! Haha, there you are!
Oh, you've come at just the right time. We can't find a puzzle anywhere. You do seem to be having a hard time. Well, yes, we've no intention of giving up. May I ask, why did you both agree to take part in this party? You don't strike me as the sort of people who can be bullied into doing things they don't want to do. Either of you. Oh, you know me, Katrielle. I'm a devil when it comes to a party.
You can say that again, Pip. And how could I turn down a gig like this? You can't put a price on entertainment of this magnitude. That's saying something like that. That's just like Squid Game mindset, isn't it? The rich people watching.
Is that so? Because it seems to me there's another reason, actually.
Always on duty, eh, Cat? Can't turn off that suspicious mind of yours.
Never mind that now. We must concentrate on finding that puzzle first. Would you help? Please, Katrielle.
The left hand on the right? Yeah, I guess so. Two left hands. Or perhaps this person they've lost their right arm. And they only have the left hand. Then what? You discovered the Pretty Plume pen. It's been added to your collection.
Oh, what an eye-catching chandelier! Such a refined taste. A wonderful addition to any room.
Yes, you want a chandelier like this in the office, we know!
Oh, was it that obvious?
I say, Cheryl can almost read your mind now, miss. What a detective.
If you're such a good sleuth now, Cheryl, let's see how you fare with this puzzle.
The left hand is the right hand because it'll catch them. Party people. 30 people attend a party and the following comments were made. Man A. A famous singer was there. But she's not a company employee.
I went to the party, but I'm not a company employee.
The boss's mother was at the party. What is the maximum number of company employees that could have been at the party? Is it 30? Like, I don't know. 30 people attended a party. What is the maximum number of company employees that could have attended? Could have been at the party? Is it technically 30? I mean, I know they say like famous singer was there. She's not a company employee. I went to the party, but I'm not a company employee.
The boss's mother was at the party. I mean, this person they're referring to, the famous singer who's not a company employee. Woman B could be the famous singer who's also the boss's mother, right? She could be all three of these people. Famous singer must have been Robin. Yeah, she seemed pretty cool from what I saw. And very pretty too. What is the maximum number of company employees that could have went to the party? 29? Assuming that the woman B, I went to the party, I'm not a company employee, is also the famous singer that man A is referring to, and the boss's mother that woman C is referring to. Is it 29? If there's 30 people? Or I guess, I don't know, could it technically be 30? What is the maximum number of company employees that could have been at the party? Did I say 29? We'll give it a go. I'm not sure.
This puzzle's got some bite.
Oh, okay.
That was too easy.
Because it was 50 pickets, I was like, is that... That seems like too easy, I don't know. There were 29 company employees at the party. If B is both the famous singer and the boss's mother, only one of the guests is not an employee. You're not seriously thinking of installing a chandelier at the office, are you? I think I need a bigger office first. There's no point having a light that overshadows the room. Pile of books. Oh, panels? These panels look out of place here, don't you think? I wonder what they're for. Even with my nose, I smell something fishy here. Do you think they could have been... Do you think they could be connected to the puzzle in some way, miss? I'd say it's very likely. We just have to work out how. There are a great many old books on the shelf here, aren't there? I wonder if these were Mr. Richmond's favorite reads, or perhaps enjoyed by other members of the family. The working dog? Perished the thought. Clearly, this flaming torch is supposed to symbolize hope, then. As usual, this is the same emblem that appears on the door to the room, isn't it? Is it just me? Does that look a lot like ice cream? I could give it a good look. Aren't you working, Cheryl? Is he working, or is he just tagging along? Is he really an employee of the Layton Detective Agency if he's not being paid like Ernest? That's a very large painting. Some shaggy sheepdog must have used a whole tin of dewlocks to cover that area. It's a wonderful scene, isn't it? And a very realistic limning? Perhaps how some of the London suburbs once looked, when they were still our agricultural strongholds. He's being paid in store credit, is he? I guess he's being paid in dog food, right? Alright, let's look at these candles. They look a little suspicious. That's interesting. Candles. If it's her pet, he doesn't need to be paid. Even though he's like very sentient. I wonder why there are 4 candles here when there's ample illumination from the light on the ceiling. That's strange. I'm sure they weren't lit when we first came into the room. Someone must have lit them then. The question is who? Oh, that would be me. I thought it might have something to do with the puzzle we're looking for, so I lit them, but nothing happened. I see. Even so, something about these candles isn't sitting right with me. And it's strange that there's a groove in the tabletop too. I feel like this is more than just a decoration. I mean, how is he gonna pay for us solving his case? Will we solve his case? I feel like we always like, we're like, the case of the talking dog. I mean, we got other things to do. We'll figure it out later. Children or family? Yeah. Are you saying children aren't family? No, like they don't need to be paid. Wait, hold on. They don't need to be paid. Children or family? That's child labor? Oh. Is Cheryl an adult dog? I guess so. He's like our, I guess he's just a pet. I don't know. Where does he fall? Is he our pets? Is he our our child perhaps? Is he an employee? That's interesting. These panels appear to be translucent in places. And they're just the right thickness for... Yes, I wonder if... Have you had a moment of clarity, Katrielle? If it's those panels you're getting excited about, I hate to burst your bubble. I already checked them over and there was no sign of a puzzle anywhere. The panels are the same thickness as the groove in the table with the candles. I think we simply have to arrange the panels and the candles correctly to unlock the puzzle. But in the US, there's no age restriction or requirement to pay family members at your business. Child labor loophole. I guess that's true. Exhibit some hope. Oh, I didn't read this. Okay. There are five panels made of colored glass on the table. Stand 4 of these panels up on the table and use the light from the candles to represent hope. Light the panels and move them and line them up in frames. In the frames to answer. Touch down to rotate. Is that lost, Brooke? Stop. Is that lost? This one could be an O, right? Try to think how we can get some... It's candles. Couldn't help myself, it's so funny. I'm thinking it would like... would it be the shadows or something? I immediately saw the 2 lines. Use the light from the candles. H looks like B. Boop. Boop. Does this seem okay? I don't know. Maybe should we try it? I don't know. I'm not super confident.
This should do it, I think. Not good, Katrielle, not good.
Like somehow the letters will be like the light from the candles will reveal what's hidden in the panels. Boop. Oh, the pictorettes. I'm losing pictorettes again. where are the candles? They're up there. Oh, this one. It's that one, isn't it?
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Ah, there we are. The panel spelled the letters when the light from the candle shone through. The light of hope is flickering gently. Wizard job, thank you.
So it spells out the word hope. Very ingenious.
I could have got the answer without even coming into the room.
Ah, Fletch, hello. How's it going? Hope you're well. That's strange, though. Where is it?
What's the matter? We solved the puzzle now. Shouldn't we be making our way to the next room?
Doing well. That's good to hear. Not yet. After we solved the other two puzzles, we discovered a curious note, didn't we? Both times.
Oh yes, that gibberish. So you think there should be another note around here somewhere too?
Most probably, yes. Aha! Found it! It's there, in tiny writing on the back of one of the panels. Look! Ernest, if you please.
Oh yes, miss, at once. The Rosenberg stone shone like a beacon of hope, a promise of wealth restored. The man thought that mercy was upon him until...
Until?
That's it, miss. The sentence is incomplete, I'm afraid.
Oh no! Now I really want to know what happens next!
So, in case you're curious, we've been invited to a puzzle party. The 7 millionaires of London were invited, and if they can't solve a puzzle, they get executed. So we're trying to figure out like, oh, if we win, we get money. So that's the TLDR. You hear that, Pip?
Yes, the Rosenberg stones. A beacon of hope. It's all too clear.
I hate to leave on a cliffhanger like this, but we're out of the running now, right?
Yes, we failed to solve the puzzle, which means we've lost. For that reason, I'm out.
Executed financially, yeah. I see, you all attempted the puzzle, but not all of you succeeded in solving it. Those who failed to solve the puzzle have lost. It's the end for you.
For you!
You must now leave the room and follow the road to ruin. Those are the rules you have all agreed to. They get executed they get banished to the basement. There's a lot of talk of failing and losing, isn't there?
Yes, well, we've lost our fortunes, Phineas. But I won't let that stop me from doing my job as mayor.
The Shadow Realm, yeah. Banished to the Shadow Realm. Aha, that's the spirit. Oh, haha, that's the spirit. Maybe it's time I let the business go anyway. I've always wanted to make my own movie. How are you gonna make a movie if you're dirt poor? You lose your fortune. Come on then, Pip. It's this way for us.
Yes, alright.
No one would say that. They look almost pleased that they've lost everything.
Well, I suppose if there's more to life than money, perhaps you wouldn't mind too much.
Miss Layton? Cheryl? What's up, Pinstripes?
All you need for a movie is a camera? Look at Blair Witch, I guess so. But what if you have to be able to afford a camera though, right?
Well, let's move on to the next room, shall we?
Yes, next room is the last one, isn't it? Perhaps we'll finally learn what this puzzle game is all about.
Let's get back to the hall then.
Good idea.
Hope. Alright, Ark, when are you making a movie and becoming even richer than you are now? Hope. The third room Cat and Co entered was the green-doored Hope Room. It contained candles and some mysterious panels that spelled out the word Hope when rearranged. Okay, to the final room we go. Here we are again then. So let's see, which room should we try next?
There's only one left!
I know. I was pulling your leg, Cheryl.
It's the treachery then.
Yes, we've had the Rosenberg room, the treasury, and the Hope room. This last room has an altogether different feel to it, doesn't it?
And such a welcoming name!
It's rather ominous, certainly. I'm making a documentary about basement life. Oh, okay. The road of ruin. Living in the basement.
Well, we're not about to bow out now, are we? Not after coming so far.
Of course not, Ernest. So shall we?
One or two or three or several facts may be embellished.
I look forward to watching your movie, Mark. Your documentary.
Yes, through the purple door and into the treachery.
The treachery. What would be in the treachery? It does have a ominous name.
Hey! Someone forgot to turn on the lights!
All these portraits on the walls. Walls are very impressive, aren't they? Treacherous stuff maybe? But the room feels rather... The room fells as it feels or fells. But the room feels rather dejected, with the toppled furniture and empty frames lying around.
Oh, there's someone over there in the gloom. I can't make out who.
Don't worry, Ernest. This is the last room. And we're also down to the last of the dragons. Which means that must be Madame Dublé.
Oh yes, of course. How silly of me. Looks like the old Great Dame hasn't spotted us yet.
No, not here. And it's not here either.
Where on earth is this wretched puzzle? I can't find it anywhere.
Probably, I don't know. This game has had multiple typos, so I'm never sure anymore.
She's snarling more than usual. Madame Dublé is considered the leader of the 7 dragons. I imagine she's also the wealthiest of them. Which means she stands to lose more than anyone else in this game. I expect that's why she's so determined.
I wonder. I think we should go and have a word. Come along, you two.
Hello, Madame Dublé.
Good evening, Madame Dublé. We were wondering where you disappeared to.
Katrielle, darling, how long have you been in this room? I thought as no one else had chosen it, I'd be able to find a puzzle in my own time, but no such luck. I'm starting to wonder if our elusive host hasn't actually forgotten to set up the puzzle up. Up in here. I doubt that's the case, madam.
Yes, Lord Adamus strikes me as a very particular person. I'm sure there's a puzzle in here somewhere.
Oh, this is almost vexing. I simply have to solve that puzzle. Solve all the puzzles and take possession of the Richmond fortune. Otherwise I would break the promise I made all those years ago.
Break a promise?
Oh?
Madame Dublé, it seems that all 7 of you present here tonight have a profound connection to Lord Adamus and to Mr. Richmond himself.
Oh, Katrielle, darling, I'm not at liberty to speak of that. It is a secret that only we dragons know. Please forget all that and help me locate this confounded puzzle. The party must go on.
Very well, madam. We'll help you look.
Y'all, what kind of secret are they holding, huh?
what happened 10 years ago. How many skeletons are in their closets? A death pact? Ernest, look at this painting.
Oh yes, miss, it's marvelous, isn't it?
No, I don't mean the picture itself. I'm talking about the frame. There's a puzzle hidden in it.
What square did that?
Who hid a puzzle in the frame? What square did that? Pop-up prairie dogs too? Did we even do the first one? There were prairie dogs living in these holes, which are connected by tunnels underground. They pop up if they sniff a carrot nearby, and they go back into their hole if you go near them. Holes that are joined by tunnels and adjacent to each other are linked, and the prairie dogs in them react as well. Touch the holes so there are prairie dogs peeping out from all of them. Okay. Surely we'll get it eventually if we just keep selecting. They're kind of funny though, they look cute. The prairie dogs. Ah, okay.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
There are prairie dogs peeping out of every hole. Hunger won out over shyness. The shortest way to solve this is in 4 steps. 4 steps! It took me 18. I didn't really think about it. I was just like, clicking now.
What do you think about having a portrait of me on the wall in the office? A really big one, you know, so it makes a big statement.
Right? Guys, picture of yourself in your house so you don't get lonely.
Oh, I think that's a spiffing idea, miss. Simply spiffing.
I saw a mole, before, out on the front yard. A cat was in its way. A mole! Oh. I think I've only seen like a mole, like legit, like once in real life.
No, some of us have to sleep in there, you know.
Really? You don't like that idea? What a shame. I thought it would really add something.
This treachery would appear to be the final room.
A purple dagger or sword to symbolize treachery.
Is it to stop people from getting lost? Is this what the emblems are about? This room was obviously a gallery of sorts. Lots of portraits on the wall in here, that's for sure. I'm not seeing any dogs though. Missed opportunity.
Opportunity.
I wonder if these are all Richmond ancestors.
The cat wasn't bothered by it. It like smacked it away once and then the cat ran away. Bruh, what about the mole? Wasn't the mole bothered by the cat? The cat smacked it, oh no.
That's a beautiful picture, isn't it? The red petals are so vivid and bright.
The mole just wanted to go home, dang. Imagine just you're walking home and get smacked by a cat.
I rather like the simplicity of it only being one flower.
You like it too, huh, Pinstripes? Or do you need winding up? Oh, sorry, no, it's just... There's something about this picture.
I know what you mean, Ernest.
Oh yes, that old picture. It was one of Maximilian's favorites, you know. I took a shoddy picture of both of them. The great mole versus cat. The fight. It is rather charming, isn't it? All those people holding hands around a flower like that. It was a symbolism he enjoyed, I believe. He was always one for working together, hand in hand, towards a common goal. He liked seeing his fellow man, you see. Mr. Richmond always helped people.
Did you know Mr. Richmond well, madam?
Oh yes, Maximilian and my late husband were close friends. Such a shame that they're no longer with us.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a painful memory for you.
Oh ho ho, that's quite alright, darling. I am very thick-skinned, you know. Looking at this old picture does bring back so many fond memories of Maximilian. He always insisted on helping each other. On us helping each other. Working together, you see, rather like the petals. Okay, so... is this our puzzle? Where is our puzzle? Oh wait, this picture? Give it a rest now, cat. I get it, you like the flower.
No, it's the frame, I think.
Oh, please don't start waxing lyrical about the frame now. Oh. Is this the secret room? The secret room furniture strat? Well, look at that, it was upside down.
It spun around when I pushed it. There must be some kind of mechanism behind it.
Still, apart from spinning the picture, nothing much happened, did it?
Wait, look at the other picture.
Is that one also? Oh. It flipped over. And did I imagine, or did that drawer just pop open as well?
I think this deserves close inspection.
Just a few weird panels of some kind in this drawer.
I wonder what they're used for. Well, let's leave them for now and take a closer look at the picture.
Phew! Anyone else having trouble seeing what's it supposed to be? Don't tell me, cat, this is art, is that it?
I don't know. Even from an artistic perspective, it doesn't seem quite right. It's lacking somehow.
I say, darling, have you located the puzzle?
Oh, I'm afraid not, madam. It's a rather unusual picture. Just a rather unusual picture.
Yes, and unusual indeed. Even as an abstract painting, it feels rather disjointed.
Yes, wait, disjointed? That's it. The picture itself is the puzzle.
It's definitely puzzling, but I'm starting to think all art is puzzling. No, Cheryl, we'll see what the picture is after we solve the puzzle. Puzzle of betrayal. Betrayal. Let's put the picture back together. Slide each of the pieces in the picture into the right position. And then place the large piece outside of the picture into the empty space. You can move the pieces around by sliding them, but you can't move them outside the picture. They also cannot be overlapped or be moved through each other. Oh, like I actually have to slide it? I actually have to do a slidey thing? Okay. What did you think? I don't know. I was hoping I just pick up the pieces and move them. Move them myself. Okay, this green piece probably goes somewhere on the bottom. How do we get it there though? I just want to solve this. I just want it to be solved already. Oh, artist looks nice in the artwork here. I just need to, okay. Let's see, how can we move this piece down?
So, in conclusion, thank goodness I got that right.
You did it. The picture has been perfectly put back together. It's a very sad picture of 7 people with their backs turned on another. 7 people? Is that the 7 dragons? Excuse me, was there always a hole in the floor? Is that what it looks like there? Look, now we've solved the puzzle. Now we've solved the puzzle. The picture's taken form. No, the picture's taken form. Look, now we've solved the puzzle. The picture's taken form. 7. It's Kingdom Hearts. It appears to be a group of people all turning their backs on another. Gosh, perhaps it was better in pieces. Isn't there something written here, Ernest? Oh yes, you're right. In tiny letters here on the edge of the frame, I'll read it out. 7 snakes in the grass snatched the stones away, and treachery left the man to die in obscurity. Treachery. Sad as the images I fear portrays events of real life. To unite and help one another is a wonderful thing, yet the truth is, treachery and betrayal are ever present. People compete, people cheat, and people deceive. In the end, only the winners of this world find happiness. That may be true, madam, but it's a terrible thing not to believe in your fellow man. My dear boy, you are quite naive. Believe in no one but yourself. That's a lesson I've learned over the years, and it has served me well. Believe in no one but yourself. It's the basis of my enviable social status and my fortune. A gentleman once taught me, any means to an end if it serves your purpose. Your purpose? I've carried that maxim with me and practiced it to the letter, in honor of my mentor. Which is precisely why I cannot afford to be beaten at this juncture, and yet... It seems this room has claimed its victim. Right on cue. For the losers in this game, darkness awaits. Kindly leave along the road to ruin. Oh dear me, no. This is calamity. I can't lose it all, I can't! I was planning to expand my empire outside of London, to reach every corner of the British Isles. But now, I'm out. Try to remain calm, madam. I'm afraid the rules are the rules. Let's get you on the road to ruin now. I'll come with you, don't worry. You will? But Miss Layton... Wait, hold on. But Miss Layton, you don't need to go that way. Only losers have to leave. The truth is, I got that last puzzle wrong as well. So for that reason, I'm afraid I'm out. Sorry, Ernest. Sorry, Cheryl. Miss, you got it wrong? Yes, so I have to follow the road to ruin as well now. Good luck with the rest, you two. What? Well, we got it wrong. Nico, how could you? What do you mean? Ark, I leave it to you. You, Ernest, and Cheryl can solve this mystery, I'm sure. Surely. Good luck with the rest, she says. Wow, thanks. Well, treachery. We're doomed. Nah, we'll be fine. Right, y'all believe in Ark. Treachery. The final room Cat and Co. chose. The purple door treachery. Behind a picture of people holding hands was another. A group turning their backs on one of their number. Were there 8 dragons before? Is this the road to ruin? Why is this one like so... so ominous? Why would deliberate get it there should be a you. Why would deliberately get it wrong, miss? Why would you deliberately get it wrong, miss? I knew you could have solved it if you wanted to. Is the origin of the band Imagine Dragons? Imagine Dragons? Oh, I just said my concentration slip, Ernest. That's all. So it looks like we'll have to part company here for a while. See you later. Miss Layton? I still can't quite believe you made a dog's breakfast of that puzzle, Cat. Even Homer nods sometimes, Cheryl. A detective can't be right all the time, so never mind. Huh, likely sorry. What are you up to? Nothing. We're not plotting anything. Homer Simpson? Isn't Homer like a writer or something? Homer Simpson. I say, it's very dark down here, isn't it? And it feels most uncomfortable underfoot. I would have thought a carpet could have been laid down at the very least. Well, shall we try walking anyway?
We should join the others who failed.
Hey, wait. No, he's a nuclear safety inspector. Oh, okay, might be.
Sorry, was that you calling out, madam?
No, I didn't utter a word. If my ears weren't deceiving me, I could have sworn I just had a dog bark.
A dog? Ah, I see.
Cat, it's me!
Cheryl, what are you doing here?
This may seem more exciting.
What about Ernest?
What about Ernest? A master of espionage like me can slip down here unnoticed, but if Pinstripes tried it, Animus would be onto us straight away. So I didn't tell him, I just slipped away.
A master of espionage? I'm impressed, Cheryl.
So spill the beans, Cat. You've got a plan, haven't you? Poor Ernest, y'all, we just ditched him.
Of course, an English gentlewoman is never beaten, Cheryl, merely inconvenienced.
Come on then, what have you got in mind?
This Richmond court is hiding a secret, I'm sure of it. Being out of the running in the puzzle game gives me a chance to explore.
As plans go, that's what I've come to expect from you. Still, I can't help you look for the secret. I suppose I can help you look for the secret, whatever it is.
Ah, my trusty canine companion. Let's start by looking for clues here along this so-called road to ruin. Remember our motto, Fido: any mystery solved.
You think Ernest is sad? He's like, oh, I'm alone. Cat left me. Cheryl, he left me.
After the extravagant fittings of the rooms we were just in, this wall light seems rather plain. Even with the lights on, it's still quite dark down here, isn't it? Watch where you're putting your paws, Cheryl.
Animus is going up in my estimations. At least he's turned the lights on turned on the lights down here.
Careful where you put your paws, Cheryl. There's a lot of loose rubble on the floor here.
Chandeliers and grand portraits in the room, and the game puts down some concrete down in here. Paw effort.
It's all part of Animus's plan. He wants to make the losers feel the gravity of the situation.
Do you think the Sly Dog arranged it to be like this?
Yes, I wonder if he arranged his puzzle to be here too.
A hidden puzzle? All shapes and sizes. There are some symbols on a mural inside some ruins, but the right-hand side of the symbol at the bottom is missing. Assuming that the symbol at the bottom is created in the same way as the symbols at the top, which one would it be? Choose the correct one from the 4 options. Some symbols on a mural on the right-hand side of the symbol at the bottom is missing. Assuming that the symbol at the bottom is created the same way as the symbols at the top, which one would it be? Words? Yeah, I'm like, what? Oh, this, okay. For some reason, I thought this was like, we were adding this entire thing to like this half, but this is just the entire thing, okay. This is like this, okay. I was like, what are we looking at? Okay, so what would the symbol look like up there? I don't know. I was assuming it's made like the other ones. Like what, a continuous line? Like I don't know what it is. What? Trying to find something the symbols at the top have in common with each other. Why not start covering up the right-hand signs? Like, I get it's a circle and triangle and square. Like a mini square we have to make. Because that's like a small triangle, and that's like a big triangle. Small circle, big circle. Is it B? Like, I'm not sure. 1 in 4
This
chance.
is an interesting one. Not good, Katrielle, not good.
It's not, guys, it's not B. Okay. Is it A? Is it A or C? A? Question mark?
This should do it, I think. Not good, Katrielle, not good.
Fine, it's C, perhaps. Oh, the picarettes.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
The symbols are formed by shrinking the right side to half its original size. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. Kind of. Oh, okay. I guess. Perhaps Adamus did put this puzzle here so the losers wouldn't be bored while they're waiting. Well, if that's the case, it sounds like he might be a better be of a better. Okay, doesn't get it at all. No, I get it. Well, if that's the case, it sounds like he might be of better breeding than I thought. It was just a mini version of the left side. Ah, there's an opening here. Look, for ventilation, I imagine. Let me see. Oh, it goes a long way back. It might even be connected to somewhere else in the building. Could you swing a cat in there, do you think? Even if you could fit, there's a metal grill just inside. We might be able to persuade that to move, though. No chance. Don't give up so easy, Cheryl. You never know unless you try. You're not seriously gonna try to pull that thing out, are you? Ugh. You're not going to beat me, Grill. You did it! I don't believe it. We can climb in there now. You're stronger than you look. Remind me to never try pulling on the lead. It was all in bent anyway, if truth be told. Anyway, never mind the whys and wherefores. I'm going in. Wait for me! Good gracious, I couldn't possibly... I literally couldn't possibly. I shall have to proceed along this miserable passageway alone now, I suppose. Where are we now, I wonder? Well, this is a pretty impressive room, especially coming from the tunnel we just crawled through. So many books. It's like a little library. Perhaps this was Mr. Richmond's study. There's something different about this room.
Yes, the other rooms we've been in have been well looked after, but this one...
It's dusty and full of cobwebs. What a mess. It's worse than your desk.
Thank you, Cheryl. And all these curious bits of machinery on the floor. It looks as if someone has been using this room as an office and workshop of sorts. I wonder if... It won't be a moment, Cheryl. Stay.
Where are you going?
I just went to check the door to the room. It was locked from the side. I've unlocked it now, though.
You mean it was locked from the inside? What?
Presumably, someone didn't want anyone else coming in here.
Who, though? Animus, you think?
I don't know. But perhaps we can find something in here that gives a link between Mr. Richmond and the mysterious Lord Adamus. Let's look around and see if we can see what we can turn up.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, there's like writing on the wall.
Aha! Look, there's some writing on the wall here.
Someone's graffitied the wall in a room like this. Dirty mongrel.
I don't think it's just graffiti. Ernest, read it out, would you?
Your dog's body isn't here, remember? Yeah, we ditched him, remember?
Oh no, of course. Sorry, force of habit. I always have Ernest read for me.
You always have Ernest do everything for you, especially the menial stuff.
Well, I suppose I'll have to do it myself then, so... Deep under the ground of the Rosenberg, a great treasury lay. A beacon of hope, until treachery ruined it all. What do you think?
You're a detective!
Well, it contains the name of each of the 4 rooms we had to go into. Rosenberg, Treasury, Hope, and Treachery.
Do you think this is where Adamus got his inspiration for naming the rooms?
Possibly, yes. I think he's trying to tell us something. Or rather, I think he's trying to tell the 7 dragons something.
Oh. We found a hint coin.
This is a strange-looking contraption, isn't it? I wonder what in the world it could be used for.
Thank you, Arc, for the stretch. Thank you for the pasta check. No shrimping allowed in chat. And thank you for the hydrate. Who do you suppose made this crazy-looking machine? Adamus, maybe?
If Ernest were here, he might be able to enlighten us about what this is. The emblems on the spines of these books look familiar, don't you think?
Ah, they're the same symbols that were displayed on the doors in the puzzle rooms.
Exactly. A mountain, a gemstone, a torch, and a sword.
And just those 4 books looks like they're sticking out a little bit to me.
Yes, sussy. Perhaps he operates some sort of mechanism.
Perhaps they operate some sort of mechanism?
I imagine this must have been Mr. Richmond's private collection of books, and what a collection it is. Politics, economics, history. There appear to be books on a whole range of subjects.
So many books. How many years would it take her to read all this? How many dog years? Probably a lot. Oh. Perhaps some secret code.
Ah, look. There are some letters here.
Who are they addressed to?
Let's see. G. Dublé, P.T. Parnan, P. Loanida, L. White, G. Sloan, C. Chance, and M. Fullhold.
All the 7 dragons then. What do they say inside?
I'll read one out. I, Maximilian Richmond, will never absolve you of your guilt. One day I will take back what is rightfully mine, everything that you stole from me. They appear to be letters written by the late Mr. Richmond.
They can't be. He died 10 years ago, didn't he?
Well, it's true. These letters don't look like they were written that long ago.
So who did write them then?
I don't know. Not yet. But it's becoming increasingly undeniable that the Seven Dragons may have some dark history with Mr. Richmond.
It's amazing that we popped out in here after being in that stinky old corridor.
My back is still aching from crawling through that narrow passageway.
I didn't have to stoop at all. That passageway was made for a hound of perfect proportions like me.
You have a rather saucy accent, is that so? Hello, Lord Waffle Knight. How's it going? I think we gotta figure out, the book order. Deep under the ground of Rosenberg. The Rosenberg, Treasury, Hope, Treachery. That's the... I mean, that's the order we went in, right? This is good. What mystery are we solving this evening? We're figuring out... Let's see. Quite complicated, I guess. We're learning about the history of where the fortune... There's a millionaire who passed away 10 years ago. We're wondering what happened to his fortune. So... What was the first one? Something? Oh, Rosenberg, Treasury, Hope, and Treachery, right? Treasure hunting, yeah. Was there a murder? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Murder of everyone's bank accounts, that's true. We're attending a puzzle party, and the millionaires who were invited, if they couldn't solve a puzzle, they had to give up their fortune. So that's what's happened. Oh, everyone's had to give up their fortune so far.
Yeah, look! The thing on the wall there just moved!
The ram's head stonework? Yes, it's revealed something.
Okay, what did it reveal?
Papers of some kind.
Let me see too!
Dated 10 years ago. Before Mr. Richmond's death, that would be.
Show me!
Oh.
Hey!
We've discovered something of a revelation here, Shiro. If what it says in these pages is true, the Richmond fortune is... We need to investigate to find out whether this information is reliable or not.
Ah, pinstripes would have let me see.
Quite the astute expression on your face, isn't so? Events of 10 years earlier, let's see. So what happened 10 years earlier? Didn't see the sparkles on the side? Yeah, little sparkles. Good luck with the treasure hunt, Lady Holmes. Thank you. We'll do our best. Solving the mystery. In Richmond's study were documents showing a clear link between himself and the Seven Dragons some 10 years ago. Okay, we have one more clue to find before the mystery is solved.
This telephone is very old-fashioned, isn't it? Hello? Hello? Oh, the line's connected.
Is it? But this place hasn't been lived in for years. Why would the phone still be hooked up?
It's clear that somebody has been using the place. According to all the urban legends, this place has been deserted since Mr. Richmond's death. Rumors are that it's haunted. But far from ghosts walking these corridors, now it appears that somebody very real has been inhabiting this palace. The palace.
Rumors are like tumors. They spread fast and do no good.
Well, it's certainly worth remembering that not everything people say is the truth.
Rumors, huh?
Well, from what we've discovered in here, it seems very likely that someone has been using this place recently.
We still don't know who. Though, Adamus, is it?
Probably. And of course there's something else we've learned. Mr. Richmond clearly has some dealings with the Seven Dragons here 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, there was something alright, I'm sure of it. I still don't get who this Adamus fellow is, though. Is he connected to Richmond somehow?
That I don't know yet. But if he really has located the Richmond fortune, then I think it's safe to assume they must be connected in some way. It's the only thing that would make sense. So how about we carry on exploring in the other rooms? Perhaps we'll find a hint that gives away the true identity of Lord Adamus.
You want to snoop around more? And you do realize we can't possibly cover every room in a place this size, don't you?
Oh, stop jabbering, Cheryl. You know, Ernest never questions me like this.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh, before we go, I need to make a call.
You're going to use the phone? Who are you calling? Please don't tell me it's a hair appointment.
I just remembered something important that I need to arrange. That's all, Cheryl. That's all. I won't be long, Cheryl.
She's unbelievable.
Guys, we just gotta make a little phone call. A little quick phone call.
Gotta order our takeout.
There, all done. You should have heard the reaction when I said I was calling from Richmond Court.
I can imagine.
So let's go and explore some other rooms. Hey, little boy.
Who did we call? Child's bedroom, a small room within Richmond Court, very close to the study. Oh, this room seems kind of different to the others, doesn't it?
Oh, isn't it adorable? It looks like a little boy's room.
Is it worth having to sniff around, do you think?
I don't know. I don't imagine we'll discover anything earth-shattering in here. But still, we can have a quick look. Oh, another empty frame and another. It's not just one, then.
I'm starting to think the kid who lived in this room was a bit funny.
It seems to me that someone has deliberately gone around and removed all the pictures. No pictures? Car?
Have you seen this toy car here, Kat?
Yes, you can see this was a little boy's room straight away, can't you? There's even a little boy's puzzle, look.
Little boy's puzzle. Starting line. It's time, everybody. The race final is about to begin. Good luck to you all. This is the starting lineup at the race. The cars each have different letters on them. Can you look at the start area and work out which letter goes between S and A? Can you look at the start area and work out which letter goes between S and A? Yeah, I'm like, what? Which letter? How are we supposed to know? The only other letters is like the actual start that's written at the top. It's not D, is it, right? Because it's like A, B, C, D. But what about the S? What's the S for? S rank? Could it be D? It probably is start, but like, what letters are there? There's like a B and a C, right? If you get caught up in the letters allocated to each car, you won't find the answer. When the race starts, the letter in question will be obscured from view for a while. T? It's the start of the race. It's a very important this is a very important point. What letter is it? Start? Okay, wait, hold on. When the race starts, the letter in question will be obscured from view for a while. Because we only see the sides, right, when they're driving? Not the tops, I guess. It's the start of the race. This is an important point. What? What are they asking? Well, we're rich. Okay. We'll use the super hint. Do I want to use the super hint though? I don't understand the logic here. If you look more closely at the starting line, the letters between S and A is right there. Is it? So it is T? Never said which S and A? Oh my god. You're right, it never specified which one.
This puzzle's got some bite. That was too easy.
Watch it be wrong. If it was wrong, I'd be like, bro. Yeah, I guess because the second hint was like, oh, it'll be obscured when the race starts. That means all the cars are driving over, right? The answer is right there on the starting line. The letter between S and A is T. The question mark on the yellow car had nothing to do with this particular mystery. Bro! They threw us off.
I'm sure this room's occupant must have enjoyed playing with this little car. Oh look, all the toys on this shelf are homemade.
Whoever made these must have been good with their paws.
I do like simple toys like these. They're wonderful for stimulating the imagination. There's a set of picture books on the desk here, look. The one on top is about animals. And there's a name inside the cover. Miles Richmond?
Miles? Like from Sonic? Let's see.
Perhaps Mr. Richmond's son, or more likely grandson. And judging by the reading material and other things on the desk, I'd say Miles was a great animal lover and fond of toys. A nice boy, no doubt.
And that has exactly to do with what to do with the case.
I'm allowed a little diversion every now and then, aren't I, Cheryl?
Not if we want to work out the connection between the Richmond fortune and Animus, no. If we're done in here, let's sniff around another room.
Yes, alright. Oh, that's strange.
You mean the lump in the middle of the desk? It wouldn't help your handwriting, that's for sure.
It's a puzzle, Cheryl. It was hidden from view.
A puzzle. Children's jigsaw. There are some sad-looking animals scattered on the table in this children's room. Can you place the animal pieces in the frame on the table to complete the puzzle? Slide the pieces to move them, and place them in the frame so that they don't overlap each other. You can also rotate them by touching them. Look how cute.
Here's an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
The animal puzzle is complete. The animals somehow seem a lot happier now that they're all back together. I wonder if those are real. It'd be really cute, right? Well, that's unexpected. Completing the puzzle opens a drawer. What an interesting desk. I've certainly never seen a puzzle lock like that before.
Anything in the drawer?
An old book about an explorer, by the look of it. Presumably, this was a favorite book of Miles's, if he kept it in his special puzzle lock drawer.
What is it, Cat?
The book. Lord Adamus, I think I might know who...
Adamus's true identity. The last clue. The time to solve the case. Adamus's true identity. A single children's book about a famous explorer that was found in young Miles Richmond's bedroom revealed the true identity of Adamus to Cat. Let's solve the case, everybody.
I've worked it out. I know who Lord Adamus really is.
You do?
I do indeed. This mystery is history.
Who is it then? Who is behind this crazy puzzle-solving party?
Well, Cheryl, if you haven't mastered sit, now would be a good time, because the truth is...
Ladies and gentlemen. Not now, Adamus. The party is over. Would the losers kindly make their way back to the hall? I would like to get a good view of you all, now that you've lost everything. Back to the hall now. He's worse than a sheepdog, the way he's hurting everyone around.
Don't worry, it suits the situation perfectly. I'd like to speak to everyone together. It's time to reveal the truth behind this puzzle-solving party. The truth.
So, we are all together again.
In other words, we all failed.
So what? Every one of us has to give up our fortunes, every last penny.
It is simply beyond the pale.
Well, I for one have no regrets. I went into this with my eyes open after all.
Yes. I'm with Mayor Loanida.
Ah, Cat, you're back too, huh? Good.
Miss Layton, thank goodness you're all right. You had me terribly worried.
Worried? About what?
So, you were all defeated by my puzzles. That concludes the contracts nicely. You're ruined. Utterly ruined.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but those contracts are all null and void.
Oh?
Null and void?
What the dickens are you all doing here?
Oh, Hastings. Is that who we telephoned?
Inspector Hastings? What are you doing here?
Thank you for coming, Inspector. You're right on cue.
Come on, Cat. What's going on? Why have you called me here?
I fully intend to explain everything, and I'd like you to be a witness to what transpires here.
A witness? I'm not nicking anyone, then?
What if everyone misspelled their names?
Cat, are you saying you've...
Confined this mystery to history? Indeed I have. In fact, I've solved all the mysteries connected with this palace.
Huh?
Perhaps we should start by identifying the one common factor that links the 7 of you. All of you were at one time members of a diamond mining concern, weren't you?
Diamond mining.
And you struck the jackpot. In fact, it's the money from those diamonds which formed the basis of all your fortunes and allowed you to succeed in your respective business ventures. It's what made you all who you are today. The trouble is, what if your diamond mine was actually on Richmond property?
Are you making all this up, Cat?
If Richmond turned out to be the rightful owner of the mine, all 7 of you would automatically be ruined, of course.
Well...
It would seem that the mastermind behind tonight's escapade, Lord Adamas that is in some way connected to Richmond. And moreover, that he's intent on exacting revenge on those who robbed him of his wealth.
Cat, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. The place we uncovered the diamonds definitely wasn't on Richmond land.
Is that true?
Is that so? Or is that just what you all like to tell yourselves?
Huh, don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Isn't that just what this whole puzzle party is? Yet you all agreed to take part. Was that to appease your own guilt? The truth is, you're taking part in this charade under duress, isn't it? Why don't we move on to the real puzzle about tonight's proceedings? The identity of our host, Lord Adamas. Certainly a rather exceptional character.
You can say that again.
I feel he came out of nowhere, didn't he, basically? Lord Adamas?
The self-confessed multi-millionaire Adamas is really... you!
What?
Ernest?
Ernest Greaves. No more deceit.
Pinstripes?
Miss Layton, what are you talking about? How could you possibly think I was...
Alright, Ark, fess up. It was actually you, wasn't it? You're Lord Adamas and your secret multi-millionaire fortune.
Oh, what's the use? No doubt you figured everything out anyway, haven't you? Yes, it's true. I am Adamas.
I'll be a mongrel's uncle.
Yeah, you.
You're really the last surviving member of the Richmond line, aren't you? The 8th grandchild of Maximilian Richmond, Miles Richmond.
The 8th grandchild.
You decided to use the urban legend of Richmond that rose up here in London as a means to take revenge on the 7 dragons here tonight.
Come on, Pinstripes. Tell me she's barking up the wrong tree.
Goodness me. Can he really be that young boy?
Haha, yes, it's all true. You've hit the nail on the head as usual, Miss Layton. But how did you know? How did you know it was me?
Because of this.
Where did you...
It was in your old room, Miles.
Miles.
Ernest Shackleton, Surprise Explorer by Richard Greaves. The origin of your assumed name, if I'm not mistaken.
Ernest Shackleton, Surprise Explorer by Richard Greaves. That's where you got Ernest Greaves from.
And all around this palace are little telltale signs of your duplicity.
How could I have made such an elementary mistake? And after I was so careful to dispose of all the portraits and photographs as well.
I must say, though, Ernest, you've excelled yourself preparing all these puzzles for everyone.
But they were too easy to outsmart you, weren't they?
I just cannot understand why someone as intelligent and good-natured as you would pursue such a worthless folly as revenge.
So is he really Ernest, or is he Miles, or both? I guess he's really Miles. Ernest was just his secret identity.
I know. I know that revenge is pointless. But it was for Mama. I promised her.
I promised her.
Your mother?
When my grandfather went bankrupt, Mama was left with nothing. We had no one to turn to, not a soul. But Mama moved heaven and earth to keep me safe. Mama!
Miles, I'm so sorry, darling. For you to have to suffer like this, when none of it is your fault.
Don't worry. I'm quite all right, Mama.
There's so much I wanted to show you. But we're practically destitute. And now I'm ill too. I'm so sorry.
Mama, I don't mind. I just want you to get well again.
No. Miles.
Yes, me too. But you know, Miles, you can be strong even on your own.
Mama, I'm going to get it back. I'll get it all, I promise. I'm going to make them return it all. Every last thing they stole from us. I swear, one day, when I've made something of myself, I'll get them back for what they did to us.
Oh, Miles,
Mama!
Dear boy.
In the end, all the stress and exhaustion, it was too much for her. I was only 12 at the time when I had to say goodbye to her forever.
Oh, no, Ernest. He wasn't very earnest about his identity, yeah. Ernest. No, so sad.
But I swore then I'd keep my promise to take revenge on those who had wronged our family.
But like, did his mom want revenge? I think she just wanted him to be happy, right?
So it was a promise. That's what drove you to these lengths.
I had to see it through. I couldn't let her down, you see.
But do you really think this is what she would have wanted?
Okay, I hate to interrupt the heart-to-heart, but Ernest Miles Richmond, I'm placing you under arrest. And it looks like I'm gonna need to have a chat with all you dragons as well. I never thought the lot of you would be criminals.
Oh, no.
Now, Inspector Hasty. I think there may be another explanation.
Inspector Hasty.
Eh?
I wonder who the diamonds really belonged to at the end of the day.
I'm more confused than when I found out I was a dog.
After all, everyone, the Earth's riches belong to us all, don't they?
What are you on about? Cat, you're starting to sound like a hippie.
Hippie.
Oof!
Dang.
You were right, Katrielle.
Miliana just smacked Hastings out of the way.
10 years ago, the land had already been repossessed. Maximilian Richmond had no further rights on the mine at that time.
How's that?
He failed to pay the tax levied on the land and lost his claim to it as a result. He must have kept the fact a secret so he could claim the diamonds from the mine were rightfully his. Shortly after that, however, he died.
So you're saying the diamonds are nobody's?
It wasn't these 7 ladies and gentlemen who stole the diamonds from Richmond. If anything, it was the other way around.
But...
Yes, that's as I thought. Thank you for investigating for me, Emiliana.
I didn't do it as a favor to you. As I've told you countless times, hard data is the quickest way to solve any case.
I'll try to bear that in mind. So, it's like I said. The Earth's riches belong to us all. The diamonds were nobody's. So the 7 dragons here couldn't have stolen them.
Interesting.
But that...
That means all we're looking at here is the antics you've been up to, Sunshine.
Like, he didn't know though. He spent the last 10 years believing something incorrect, right? He believed in something that wasn't true. Nobody clearly means the government. No, it means finders keepers, guys. Those are my diamonds now. Just saying. I've iced their mind.
I just don't understand. How could it be that way? Mama would have...
Your mother knew, of course.
No.
Ernest, don't you see why she didn't tell you that you had it wrong? Why she didn't tell you the truth?
No.
Don't you think maybe it was to give you a focus? Isn't that what's kept you going all these years?
Is that morally correct? Not to tell him, but it gave him a reason to. I mean, but it drove him to revenge, right? Like, is that correct?
I think your mother let you believe in this idea of revenge to give you strength, knowing that you'd have to face life alone.
Is that correct? Is that justified?
And trusting that as you grew up, you would see the folly of it and eventually forget the idea.
Nothing with a little revenge. Nothing wrong with a little revenge every now and then. It's just a little hee hee ha ha. Survival is hard, that's true. Like, if she didn't tell him, or she did stop him, and he didn't have that motivation, like, would he have the will to live? Would he still be alive today? So kind of, yeah, right? Like, I don't know. It's hard to say, because we don't know for sure, right? That's not how it turned out, so we don't know.
Listen, darling. You must follow your heart, don't waver. If you keep listening to what your heart tells you, I'm sure you'll see the light in the end.
I'll make them all pay, Mama. I will. I'll make them all pay. I swear.
I know, my darling boy. But please don't forget, first you have to grow big and strong and make a man of yourself.
I will. I'll be as big and strong and important as any of them. You'll see.
That's my boy. You live your life, Miles. Make your mama proud. Show them all what a great man you can be.
So you mean she never really wanted me to? I didn't see it. And now look what I've done. Oh, how could I have done something like this?
Ernest, I'm sure you have made your mother proud. I'm sure you're just the man she hoped you would be. In every single way. She loved you.
Mama, forgive me. Forgive me for not seeing what you meant.
Well, cheer up, Ernest. Remember, the dragons have actually done nothing wrong. And I think you too can be considered blameless.
Eh? Blameless? Isn't that a bit of a stretch? Come on! What about all this palaver? The threats, the conniving, the intent to completely ruin these poor people. And you say he's blameless? Pull the other one.
Well, take a look at that. See, Inspector?
Hey? Cat? What do you mean?
What?
Darling boy, we've been looking for you all these years.
For me?
Yes, we're all very much indebted to Lord Richmond, you see. It was thanks to him that the diamonds were discovered at all. Aye, he knew if he were the legal owner of the mine, any money he made would disappear on repaying his debts. So, he relinquished his claim on the land deliberately and arranged for us to discover the diamonds.
What?
He was a wise man. He saw the diamonds as London's future. He did not want the money squandered on personal loans. It was for you to use. He wished it as an investment for the city.
That doesn't tie in. See, I thought he tried to reclaim his right to the mine.
No, we tried to return the mine to Richmond. Without the money from the diamonds, the family faced certain ruin. We wanted to help. We couldn't bear to see the family fail. We tried desperately to save him by giving the mine and the diamonds back. But he steadfastly refused.
No.
We have heavy hearts knowing that we failed you.
And I invented the Richmond legend. I couldn't bear for that great family to be associated with financial ruin. So I concocted a story about a great fortune hidden somewhere in this old house.
So now you see, my dear. Everyone was extremely fond of your grandfather.
Oh no! What on earth have I done?
We all came here today in the knowledge that Miles must be behind this puzzle party. But none of us ever suspected that it was you, Ernest.
I had no idea about... I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
Miles, let's start afresh.
Yes, your grandfather and your mother would have wanted that.
You're all... Thank you.
Come, my boy.
Now I look, the resemblance is striking.
You're right. I don't know why any of us didn't see it before.
So, are you still going to arrest him? No one here would claim, Inspector, to have been harmed by Ernest.
All right.
Now, why ever are you still crying, dear boy?
I'm sorry. I'm just so happy.
Well, Cat, I've got to hand it to you this time. I didn't see any of that coming. You really did teach an old dog new tricks.
You should know. The truth is stranger than fiction.
The Lord Adamus's puzzling little party came to an end, as did the vengeful thoughts he'd so long harbored for the dragons. But Ernest will always be Ernest to me, not Miles Richmond. And I've insisted he continues to serve as my assistant. Unpaid, of course. The bins don't empty themselves, I'm told. So together with Cheryl, us three will continue to solve London's mysteries. What did we think? The journey has come to a close. Cute. Poor Cheryl, never gonna get his case solved. Yeah, like... I don't know. I don't know if they ever solved it in the anime. I never finished the anime adaptation. But I always thought this game was interesting, that it was like, instead of one giant mystery, like the past Layton games, it's like a bunch of smaller mysteries that introduce characters, and then they throw in their really big mystery at the end. Because it kind of came out of nowhere. Like, oh, there's like some scandal between the dragons at the very end. Very fun, very fun storytelling. Yeah. Oh, look at Cheryl in the basket. Get to appreciate Katrielle a lot more. Yeah, Katrielle. Wow, I can't believe it. We've finished the game. I'm gonna miss our Katrielle Mondays.
Best part is the puzzles that pop up when you're eating spaghetti and need to solve it to eat the rest. Yeah. You know, that reminds me of a puzzle. Oh, but you can't finish eating until you solve it. Yeah, I think it's funny. It's always like, oh look, there's a puzzle hidden here. Like, what? What do you mean there's a puzzle hidden in the chimney? Like, there's a puzzle in your cake. Like, what? Puzzles on the mind. Always lots of puzzles. Right, now that we've played the game, we'll all be walking out about, you know, on our day-to-day, and we'll be, oh, there's a puzzle in this tree, you know? Puzzles everywhere. Do you think Ernest is running behind Katrielle as she's pedaling on her bicycle? He's desperately trying to catch up. He's running at full speed. Do you know if this is the only Katrielle game? Yes, it's the only Katrielle game. However, there's also like an anime. I think it's like 50 episodes. So they have like original like stories and puzzles. Some of them they did copy directly from the game. It's just like an anime version of the puzzle. But there's like a bunch of like original puzzles and stuff. Why not fits his character? Yeah, he's running. Yeah, I never finished the anime. I only saw like half of it. Like Sonic X, I guess so.
Wow! Miss Layton, look at all the snow!
Well, the agency has been open for a month now. It's been an eventful start, but still no clue as to Dad's whereabouts.
The mystery of the missing professor. Still not history, eh?
Well, knowing Dad, wherever he is, he'll be engrossed in some extraordinary puzzle.
I'm sure you'll find him.
Yes. I won't rest until I do.
But you don't strike me as a daddy's girl, Cat. It just doesn't seem like you.
I'm not. I just have to tell him I've solved the riddle he set me, you see?
A riddle, miss?
Oh? What riddle would that be, then?
It's this. If you're not really my child, then who exactly are you?
What?
Who is she, if not Professor Layton's daughter? Iguana. I want to see more cat. Me too. I want to see more cat. Just a month? Wow, yeah, was it really just a month? No way. It feels like it's been longer. Cheryl's face, look at him. Congratulations, you've cracked every case and confined every mystery to history. Snowman Layton, look at him. Although you reach the end of the story, there may well still be puzzles lurking that you didn't spot. See if you can go back and cover every single one. Various extras, blah blah blah. Milestone puzzle playroom has been added, okay. What's the playtime? It was like 30 something hours, right? 32 hours. 32 hours. Alright everyone, that concludes Professor Layton, or Katrielle Layton. Lady Layton. We've solved the cases. At least you solved all the puzzles you encountered. Yeah, I guess I didn't say we'll come back to it, right? Yeah, my original save, my first one, I guess I solved 175 out of 176 puzzles. So many games finishing up, yeah. That means we'll start new ones soon. Yeah, we'll see what replaces Katrielle Mondays. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I have something in mind, but we'll see. I'm deciding between two games. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for playing and streaming. Yeah, thank you for streaming. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for joining me on this mysterious journey. It's been fun. I'm gonna miss it. I'll miss it. It was fun. But I'm glad I got to replay it. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the applause. Yeah, I hope everyone had a great Monday. Hope the rest of the week goes nicely. Have a good night or good rest of your day. Yeah, thanks again. We'll catch y'all another time. Until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.